Welcome back to BinaryTree's comprehensive curriculum. This is week 3. So far, we've worked with how you present yourself and how you show up online. This week, we get practical with tools. We're diving into Google Workspace, the set of cloud-based apps that let you write, organize, calculate, and present from any device. These are the tools you'll actually use for the rest of this course, and honestly, for most professional work you'll ever do. So let's get comfortable with them. Starting off with a quick recap of last week, we covered the different forms of social media and how each one works, how to build a professional network using LinkedIn, and how to browse the internet safely. The big takeaway was that every platform has its own unique features and its own best use. Today we build on that with the productivity side of the internet, the tools that turn ideas into finished, shareable work. So what is Google Workspace? It's a collection of cloud-based productivity tools that sync your work across every device you own. And cloud-based is the key phrase here. Your work doesn't live locally on your computer consuming your own data. It lives on Google servers. So you can start something on your laptop, pick it up on your phone, and never have to email yourself a file again. The core apps are Gmail for email, Drive for storage and centralization, Docs for writing, Sheets for spreadsheets, Slides for presentations, and Classroom for education. We'll walk through each one today, and by the end, hopefully you'll have a good grasp of all of them. Let's start with Gmail, because it's the keystone of the whole system. On the surface, it's just an email, a worldwide communication tool. But here's the part people miss. Your Gmail is the main login for most websites and Google services. That single account is your key to the internet. Inside, it has features like inbox, starred, sent, and labels that keep everything organized. And you can attach files up to 25 megabytes directly to a message. Best of all, every notification and login flows back to one place, which keeps your entire digital life in a single manageable spot. And because Gmail unlocks so much, it's also very important and valuable, but also very vulnerable. Think about it. If your Gmail gets hacked, every website you signed into with it could be compromised as well. That's a chain reaction you never want to trigger, so protect it seriously. Use a strong, unique password, turn on two-factor authentication, and stay skeptical of unexpected emails because phishing attacks love to impersonate people you trust. This ties straight back to last week's safety lesson. Always recognize the risk behind the choices you make online. Time for a quick activity to put Gmail to work. I want everyone to actually send an email. Following my directions, compose a message to binarytree61@gmail.com and tell us one thing you learned this week. Keep it professional. This is your chance to use everything from week 1. A clear subject line, a proper greeting, and a clean sign-off. Go ahead and send it now. Now let's talk about where all your work actually lives. Google Drive. Google Drive is a cloud-based storage for your documents, slides, and spreadsheets. Everything you can possibly create. You can reach it from any device, search by name, or browse your recent items. But the real skill here isn't storing files, it's organizing them, because a messy drive costs you time every single day. Use folders and subfolders to group your projects. Create them with the New button that's located in the top left corner, and move files by right-clicking. 2 power tips that professionals swear by. Color code your folders so you can spot the right one instantly. And star your most important items so they're always one click away in the sidebar. Here's where Google Drive truly shines. Sharing and collaboration. Right-click any file, hit share, and you can add specific people by their email or create a shareable link for a whole group. And you can control exactly what people can do. An editor can change things, a viewer can only read, and a commentator can suggest changes without actually altering any of the work. Then there's the real magic. It's all live. Multiple people can work in the same document at the same time. You'll see each person's colored cursor moving, everything auto-saves to the cloud, and version history lets you roll back to any earlier version. No work is ever lost. And no one is ever emailing final v2 real final around anymore. Let's put that into practice with a hands-on Drive project. Here's your task, and there are 5 parts. Create a general folder that simulates a business. Inside it, add 3 subfolders. Then inside each subfolder, create a document, a slideshow, and a sheet. Change the color of each subfolder so they're easy to tell apart. And finally, star one of your items. Go ahead and build it. Take your time, pause this video, and come back after you've done so. Now that your work has a home, let's look at the 3 apps you'll actually create in the most: Docs, Sheets, and Slides. Google Docs is your word processor for essays, resumes, reports, and basically anything written. When you're online, every change autosaves straight to Drive, so you literally cannot forget to save. To start, go to docs.google.com, click blank document on the left side of your screen, or pick a ready-made template. And your recent docs should be right there on the home screen if you used the platform before. Just like the rest of Drive, multiple people can type at once, each shown with a colored precursor, which makes it perfect for group projects. And a few shortcuts will save you real time. Control A to select all, Control C and Control V to copy paste, and Control Shift greater than to bump up your font size, as well as Control B and Control I for bold and italicize respectively. Next, Google Sheets, the online spreadsheet. Rows are numbered, columns are lettered, and you use it to track, organize, and analyze data at a scale. From a simple budget to thousands of records. To navigate quickly, press Enter to move down and Tab to move right, and drag a column's border to resize it, or double-click in the boundary between 2 columns to automatically resize. Now each cell can hold text, a number, or a formula, and that formula part is the real power. Formulas let Sheets do the math for you automatically, from a basic sum to logical calculations that update the instant your data changes. Once you're comfortable, a spreadsheet becomes a tiny, tireless calculator working on your behalf. And Google Slides is your presentation tool. In fact, it's the same kind of tool used to build the very slides you're looking at right now. Start by applying a theme to unify the whole deck instantly. Then pick a layout for each individual slide from the top navigation bar. To style your text, select any text box and change the font, size, and color from the top bar, and use bold to emphasize key terms. To add visuals, go to Insert, then Images, and resize by dragging the corners. And remember the golden rule of design that we'll keep coming back to. Use white space generously. Keep your colors consistent and only add visuals that genuinely support your point. Before we wrap up, let me show you quickly a few bonus Google tools that are worth knowing about. 3 quick ones to round things out. Google Classroom is educational software where teachers join and post assignments and resources, and students join with a simple class code. It has a grades tab and a live stream of class activity, so everything for a course lives in one place. Google Earth is a free satellite-based 3D map of the entire planet. You can search any location and fly right to it, or drop into Street View for a ground level look at most anywhere on Earth. And Google Maps is your everyday navigation tool. Look up restaurants, hospitals, and schools and get directions with travel time estimates for driving, walking, or transit. Different tools, but all part of the same connected ecosystem. And that's week 3. You now know your way around the entire Google Workspace: Gmail, Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides, and a handful of bonus tools. These are going to be your daily drivers from here on out, and the more you use them, the faster you'll get. Next week, we'll get into something really fun: workflow automation, where we make the computer do the repetitive work and endless boring tasks for us. See you then.